The remaining dentin is always the best core material. Therefore, we never want to remove dentin if possible in order to place the post. In cases where there is enough remaining dentin, we use the Flexi-Post fiber in order to achieve this end. All drills cut easier when cutting wet and when used in sequential order. In this case, we are treating a mandibular molar and placing the Flexi-Post fiber in the distal canal. We have made the determination to use the red No. 1 size fiber post for this canal. Next, we use the red Gates Glidden drill to full depth if possible to remove more root canal filling material and size the canal. Then we switch to the red primary reamer, which prepares the entire length of the post hole for the red No. 1 fiber post. If possible, we prepare the post hole until the shoulder of the drill contacts the floor of the chamber. This will give us the exact length we need for the fiber post. If the canal is shorter than the drill, we will have to cut the fiber post at the apical end to fit the canal later on in the procedure. Try to limit the up and down motion of the drill to 1 or 2 times to prevent making the post hole preparation too wide or too oval in shape to achieve maximum retention of the post. Next, we use the red secondary drill to make the preparation for the second tier of the fiber post. We make the preparation until the shoulder contacts the coronal surface of the tooth and the drill will no longer cut. Once the preparation for the second tier is completed, the canal is flushed with 17% EDTA in water. The EDTA will remove the smear layer and open up the dentinal tubules. It will also etch the intertubular dentin. This will allow the FlexiFlow self-curing composite cement to bond to the dentin. The 17% EDTA should be left in the canal for a minimum of 1 minute. While wet with EDTA, the canal is then tapped using the Flexi-Post fiber color coated tap. Since we are using a No. 1 post, we use the red No. 1 tap. During the tap seating, if moderate resistance is felt, the tap may be backed off 1/4 to 1/2 turn and then advanced again. Advancing while backing off 1/4 turn when moderate resistance occurs is repeated until the tap is fully inserted and the thread is created inside the root canal for the post. This procedure will remove debris from the thread line and facilitate insertion of the fiber post. If the primary reamer did not reach its full depth, the tap will not seat fully. Tap the root to the length of the primary reamer and shorten the post apically so the second tier of the post is fully seated. Here is an example of shortening the apical end of the post using a diamond disc. The tapered tip does not have to be restored to its original shape. Dry out the excess EDTA in the canal before cementation. We now use FlexiFlow Auto E self-curing reinforced composite cement. We use self-cured because the light does not reach the bottom of the post hole and we want all the cement to be cured for maximum retention. The cement is expressed directly into the canal. The post is then placed in the wrench and threaded into place. You know it is fully seated when the second tier is seated in the preparation and the post and wrench come to a dead stop. Excess cement is removed during the 3.5 minute working time. Now we are ready to make the core. In this demonstration we attach a matrix band to replace the missing tooth structure. We etch for 20 seconds and then wash the etchant off. We now apply any 4th generation bonding agent to all the coronal dentin. We are using dual cured Ti-Core Auto E for the core buildup. The Ti-Core is expressed through the micro mixing tip directly around the post and into the internal anatomy of the tooth. Since we have built up the core in such a large increment, we will light cure the Ti-Core for 1 minute. Once the core is cured, we shape it into the final core preparation as desired. Core formation is now complete. You are now ready to place the crown.